Okay, welcome to Excel Basics. This is the first of a few different tutorials that I'm looking at recording on how to use Excel. Firstly, you'll see that Excel is made up of rows across the top using alphabetical letters. They go A through to Z, then A, B, 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 C, and there is a lot of them. And rows down the bottom, and just to show you how many there are down the bottom, just go end down, you can see it goes up to 1,048,576, and I'll just go to the end. You can see that it goes up to XFD. So that is a terrific amount of rows and columns. And look, you'll never use all of them. That's not the idea of it. The idea of it is to be able to create a spreadsheet of any shape. So, you can have a long, narrow one, or one that takes up 300 columns and 5 rows, and being able to put multiple sheets on the one page if you wanted to. So it just kind of gives you flexibility of how to use the space. So information is entered into a cell. So each one of these squares is a cell. So this cell there is A1, and I'm just going to enter in the address of our campus. So it's 2 New Holland Drive, Cranbourne East. So you can enter in large amounts. It doesn't have to just fit into the cell. The thing that you have to be wary of, though, is if there is something in one of the cells next to the information, then it's not going to display. So if I put in here Chisholm, you can see that it has cut off the information that starts in A1. Other ways of putting information in, actually I might just undo that. Other ways of putting information in, you can type in straight in, cat, dog, big, fat, rabbits. So you can put anything in there that's just using straight text. You can put numbers in there. Or you can even put dates in there. So I could put, the 12th of June 2023. And you notice whether you saw that it automatically expanded the size of that cell to fit the date in. Dates are actually numbers. So even though they're formatted as a date, and a date is represented by the number of days since the 1st of the 1st, 1900. So if I was to put in something like the 5th of the 1st, 1900, it's formatted as a date. But if I change that format to a number, then you'll see that it's roughly number 5. Just go with a number. I'll just undo that so you can see it. But because they're based on numbers, you can actually do maths with dates. The other thing that you can do in Excel is it does have the ability to have runs. So it has got some inbuilt lists, and in those inbuilt lists it includes months and it includes days of the week. So if I put in here January, go back onto my cell, see the little sort of square in the corner? I can drag that across and it will do a run of months. You can do the same thing with the shortened version. I can do the same thing with days of the week. And the shortened version. As I said, these are lists and they are built into Excel, and you can add your own if you really want to, but generally, I guess it depends on what you're using Excel for. And you can find those lists under options. If I just go File, Options, try that again, File, and just scroll down and you will see somewhere that says Edit Lists. Here it is, edit custom lists. Under the advanced section, edit custom lists. And you can see these are the lists that are already in there. You can just create a new list and add your own stuff in there. If you're looking at branches or something like that that you regularly use, you can add your own. Just cancel that. Cancel that. Other things that you can do is you can do runs with numbers. So if I was to put in there 1, and you'll see that it'll go 1 all the way down, and that's because Excel doesn't recognize a pattern at this point in time. So sometimes you have to just give it the pattern. So if I just went there 1 and 2, and then highlighted the 2, and then scrolled it down, Excel recognizes a pattern. And that can be anything. I can go 10 and then put 17, which is adding 7. And you can see that we'll just continue that run. And it's just as simple to get rid of information. You can just highlight the information you want. So highlight a range and just press the delete key and it will delete everything in the range. Or of course you can just type on top of any of them as well to put more information. So I'm just going to happily delete those and happily delete that. And then I'm back to a blank spreadsheet.